From beaten up to bouncing back, lots of stocks that investors had fallen by the wayside, making comebacks in the big way over the past month. But can the rebounds continue? What better way to find out than a round of America's favorite game?
Trade it or fade it.
That's right. Trade it or fade it. Let's jump right in here. Estee Lauder down a whopping 46% in 2023, but the stock is getting a makeover in the past month, gaining 18% in that time. So, Tim, trade it or fade it?
Yeah, I'm going to trade it. I mean, I get a makeover every night before I come on air here. So I just think, the rebound we've seen in this stock, they've made some announcements. They've made some cuts. They've guided in terms of especially what's going on in Asia and different parts of their global business. But look, cosmetics and beauty have been one of the bright spots of this earnings season. Doesn't mean they remain so forever. So much bad news priced in here. Valuation now interesting. A great global luxury brand. I think you buy it. You don't have to buy it tomorrow, but you trade this thing.
Karen, what do you say?
Yeah, I say fade it. I don't like that more than half, like closer to 2/3 or 70% of their business is outside of the U.S., whether that's mostly China, Asia, and Europe, which is a difficult place to be. The valuation is still very, very high. We know there's some upheaval potentially in the CEO office. And the stock's still really expensive. So I would fade it, and I would buy Ulta, which is half the price. And the third largest supplier is Estee Lauder. So why not buy those same sales for half?
She's really dissing me.
Yeah.
I mean, not only would I fade it, but
I'll see your face.
I'll punch him in the face while I go buy Ulta.
Let's get to Block now. The fintech stock still well off its late 2021 peak of more than $280 a share, but recovering over the last few weeks, now up nearly 40% in the past month. So, Dan, you trade or fade this one?
Yeah, I'm fading this. And it's not that, listen, this stock is up 75% from its 52-week lows just made in late October. And it trades at a reasonable multiple if you think that they're going to get to GAAP profitability next year for the first time here. So a lot of secular shifts in play, I think, was highlighted by some of just the holiday trends and the like here. I just wouldn't be chasing this sort of thing. And I'll probably do what Karen just did. I'd probably much rather do PayPal right here because it feels just a little less
Look
extended
at that face.
here.
Now, this is getting out of control. You're in charge here, and this is what's happening here is destroying this game.
Leaning towards PayPal.
I'm a purist, and this is a different game now.
It is value add, though.
Yeah.
It is value add, and I'm looking out for the viewers all the time. Steve, what would you say about this one?
Well, I would be a trader of this one, so I'd be a buyer of this one. And would you rather this over PayPal? I would rather this one. PayPal has not performed. If you think about PayPal, PayPal lost its growth when it was looking at buying Pinterest. If you look at the chart from when PayPal was interested in buying Pinterest, the thing is off a cliff. This one, point of sale and Cash App, still unlimited upside. I shouldn't say that. It's got about 20% upside right now.
For some reason, when Grasso...
Oh, of course.
Well, you expect it.
I'm glad you admitted it
really
on air.
It me, but everybody else is always okay. All right, let's get to healthcare. Moderna more than cut in half this year, but getting a boost of nearly 12% in the past month. Tim, what do you say?
Look, I'm not wild about this story. We know what they did during COVID and what they haven't done since, and that's the story of the stock. There's a ton of cash on the balance sheet here, and I think a company that is worth owning. Obviously, you've seen a bounce back. We've seen total stabilization in I think even the downward trend in terms of the COVID vaccine revenues.
Dan?
Yeah, I'd be fading this. Tim mentioned the cash. There's a lot of cash, a lot of expected losses over the next couple of years. So they got to hit on a couple things for this thing to work. And I think that's what investors are kind of keying on with the stock down here.
You're not going to say, so I'll buy this instead?
No. Well, Pfizer looks kind of interesting. Tim and Karen's Pfizer looks kind of interesting.
Why don't we come up with a new name for that game, Mel?
Oh, you get on it.
All right.
Time for one more here. Vornado Realty dropping earlier this year, along with the broader REIT space, but clawing back gains now at 30% on the year. So, Karen, you've been watching this one.
Yes.
Fade it or fade it?
Well, I'm going to fade it. That would be it's had a really nice rebound, as it should. However, still very big structural problems here. And they do have refinancings coming up. But the bottom line is, I actually think rates are going higher, and that would make this stock go lower.